Two, one, and we're live. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? I know the mic quality is a bit low, and there's nothing much I can do about that right now, but it's because I am streaming from my bedroom without my equipment, and I decided let me just go about this today, and because I can't go back to the office right now, um, which is literally right around the corner. I'm feeling a little bit tired, but I just decided, you know what, let's just kickstart this and see how much we can do uh, in the limited amount of time that we have right now to ourselves. Um, so I'm gonna continue on a new window, inventory app. So if you guys were with me last time, you saw clearly that we had reached a certain. Hmm, I'm following a lot of football today. Uh, Good thing about having a laptop like mine is that you get to be able to stream at whatever like point that you are at. Like right now, my stream is very healthy. I'm not dropping frames whatsoever, and things are just solid. Everything is going well. Now, it would have been better if I had my earphones. Um, Let me just see if there's what I can do about this. There's nothing much I can do about it. Maybe add a filter that increases the decibels. This one, the gain. So nothing is being added so far, but if I try and increase the gain by like say 15 decibels, 20, 22, yeah, this will do. This will do nicely. 24. Okay, yeah, I think that's okay. Um, I don't know how it sounds though. So let me actually try and play it up from my. Okay, I can see it's live. See it's live. It's much better. It's actually much better than I thought it would be. Than I thought it would be. Great. Let's carry on forward. And by the way, I'm just streaming from this chair. Like there's nothing around me. This is my bed. Like I'm just coding from this point. I'm not doing much. Oh my goodness. I should have just slept, right? But I promised that I'd stream today, and this is exactly what we're doing today. So let's carry on, shall we? First things first, because the assets are not being compiled, um, I need to close some of these browsers, some of these, just to streamline everything. I'll close this one. Close my calculator. I'll open this. So in order to begin, I'll start with npm run dev or nrd, like we shortened beforehand. Then we refresh and we find that everything is ready for us to tweak around. which is perfect. I mean, everything is perfect. Good. So now we'll come in here. We can register ourselves and then register our company, or we can just log in. Let me just go back to login. So I'll log in inventory.test. Then I have some few dashboards and everything. So now what I want to do is the first things first, I want to come into my welcome.blade.php, get rid of all of these things that are in between here. So like let's say for example over here, what I would need to do is get this dashboards to be like, let's say if this guy is an administrator, there's an admin dashboard. Then if he has a company, then he has a company dashboard, and so on and so forth. Um, yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. The company dashboard will be like a drop down of some sort. So I think those are things we'll sort out in the long run. In the meantime, we just get rid of all this. We don't need anything right there right now. Maybe just put a navigation bar, full navigation bar like that, and maybe do expand SM, do what's inventor, call it that inventor or something like that. Collapsible nav ID, Google navigation. Let's see, this one will do not MR auto but ME auto, so that this goes to the end. And these are actually Bootstrap 4 classes. So we need to get rid of the Bootstrap 4 templatings and we put the Bootstrap 5 ones. So I'm just going to go back to my extensions and remove Bootstrap 4, Font Awesome 4. So I'm just going to disable this or uninstall. Let's uninstall completely. So now when I do nav, I find there's a Bootstrap navigation, right? And I'll do navbar background color. This one will be expand LG, no, expand MD. It will be navbar dark. And then the background color we will do 40F2E5, something like that. So this will give us a slightly blue color, which is it's not so bad. If I wanted it to be darker, I'll reduce the green and the red. So, and then increase the blue. So reduce the, like that. So I think we'll just leave it like that, darker. And then everything inside here, we'll just put it inside a container so that at least it looks more centralized. Yeah. So I'll pick this, cut it, do a dot container, and then paste it there. And that's where we go. All right. So we're moving better now. I'll just leave it like this for now. We'll use this drop down to list down the companies. So I'll say your companies. So like let's say for example, if the authenticated user has companies, um, let's say what we'll do here, I'll want to put two buttons. I'll remove the search. I'll remove the search. I'll put this as a div. That's fine instead of a form. And then this will be a button type button, of course. So let me just leave it like this. And then I'll say the login. And then there's another one for register. They're too close together. So what I'll essentially do is I'll do an MX0, MX1, I think, MX2. MX2 sounds fine. Would have done MX2 on both sides. Yeah, it's fine. Uh, Outline success. Instead of doing outline success for this one, I'll do outline secondary. And then this one, I'll do outline info. Yeah, so this one is secondary. This one is info. Okay, and then instead of doing buttons, I will do anchor tags. And then href, I'll do routes login. And then over here, I can do routes. Just so if I click on this, takes me to the login page. Should take me to the login page. Oh, I'm already logged in. So in this situation, what I'll do, I'll take all this list of these items and put them in an auth tag. So I'll say auth, and then I'll add an else. So if I'm authenticated, then you just show me a list of all these things that I need. If I'm not authenticated, um, my voice is disappearing. If I'm not authenticated, then I shall, yeah. And because this one is doing margin end auto, I'll do margin start instead so that it goes to the other side. Yeah, I think that's it. It's a good enough homepage for now. This navbar, I'll call it and for uh 0232 inventory. Inventory. Yeah, something like that. I think I'll call it that. It's a good name. It's a good name. I wonder why my my camera is in the middle. All this time, my camera has been in the middle. All this time. Very strange. I am a very strange dude. Okay, so um, let's actually see how it looks. It's not in the highest quality. Oh, it is actually. Never mind. It's not in the, oh, it is actually. Okay, so that's how we start stuff with Bootstrap. Um, I can take this and I create another link over here, and then I'll say I'll put it as a button actually, button, and then over here I'll do btn danger, and I won't do a nav link. Uh, I'll just zoom in once. So instead of doing href, I will do, I'll call this logout, right? And then I'll say on click, right? And then I call the form, like say document dot get element by ID. It's called logout hyphen form, and then I do a dot submit. Mm, Now, how is this form crafted out? So we'll come in here and do form, right? The action is it a post? It's not a get, it's a post, right? And then, no, method is a post. Action is logout, or we can do this route logout. Don't have to put anything inside here. We can just put our CSRF, and then we can do also our method and call it post, as well as put it here action, no method, sorry, and we call it post. So now when I click that button, when I click this submit, this button written logout, and it should be a btn. So once I do click this button, then I should be able to log out. So let's actually try that. Oh, yeah, you see this get element by ID. I needed to put an ID on this form. Okay, so if I hit logout, ooh, we're done. So this entire div is supposed to have an MS auto. Yeah, that's it. So login, register, and the logout. So now this logout btn outline, and then I can do text white. This text white, I can copy it and put it inside this. Okay, so looks like things are good. I log in. Yeah. Mm, Another thing I want to do is I want to separate this button, this last button, a bit further from this. So instead of doing a nav item, I think I'll do this flexbox situation. Yeah, I'll do this flexbox situation, and then I will remove the li and just call it a div. Then from there I can do um, x 3. I think 3 is enough, maybe 5. Yeah, 5 is good. 5, you're 5 away from the container's edge and 5 away from the other differing lengths, which is not bad. But this is just a placeholder for now. Everything else will follow soon. So there'll be what? There'll be two buttons here. There's your companies, and then there's a list of the companies that you have. So now, because you're authenticated, now I just need to check with this authenticated user if he has companies. So I'll say auth if the authenticated user, and then I'll come and say has companies, and it's supposed to be has company actually, and that underscore has company. Um, let's actually check the user's model. The user model has company. Yeah, it happens to be has company, and now we can list down all the companies that that he has. So has company. If your auth user has company, paste this there. Your companies, and then over here I can do a for each loop. Okay, so I can come in here and say, okay, for each, yeah. Uh, then I'm probably going to pass in companies as company or something like that. So app uh, model models company all as company. Then I'm gonna paste this. I'm going to take this bit. Great. So it looks better now, and I'm going to just do one. And as I do one, I'm going to come in here and take um, routes. No, not route. Sorry, company name. That's what's in the database. Over here, it will be a route. So I'll do company dashboard. And then because the company dashboard is obviously going to come in here and take another parameter, I'll do company ID. Oops. Company ID. That's okay. I think that's fine. Uh, so for now we don't have those. Um, then there's another one. I think I'm going to put here your profile. Or inside this A tag, I'm just going to do an image. It's going to be an image picture. No, it's going to be an image default. Source will be auth user what's profile photo URL. Image is fluid. I can do a thumbnail, and then I'm going to do rounded circle. Boom. Now, thing about this is that I just need it to be a width of 25. Boom. Okay, 50 maybe. 50% is good enough. Once I click on it, I need it to be a drop down. So I just so like this essentially. So what I'll need to do is take all this, put it in here. Next thing I'll need to do is take the nav link. Okay, I won't even take the nav link at this point. Nav item is enough. Okay, probably not, but this is not a button. Yeah, so drop down. I think we're good to go. Now this part for the home, I think I'll just remove it because I have the nav bar. Yeah, Let me just need to sit back. Okay. So now that this is settled, drop down toggle type button. Now this is just a drop down menu. So we can have profile. I should have even had logout in this one. Should have had logout on that one. Mm, yeah, no. No, we should have put logout here. Okay. Now we can decide not to do BTM. Next white. Then we can say which uh, JavaScript avoids new yes, but there will be a text. So instead of doing text right, I just actually the class altogether. Or I can put this drop down item. I can put this drop down item over here. Okay, let's see. Works so well. Works so well. So I think at this point I can get rid of the button. Let's get rid of the button. Hmm. Now profile. Inside this drop down item, we have this part over here. We'll say route, and then we'll say user profile information. But update now. Let's say uh, profile.show. Yep, that should be it. It's nice. It's even accommodated the whole theme of the admin LTE. Now we're going to do some super stuff. Let's go to the admin dashboard. Now, the thing about this is that we need to create some components for admin links. Okay, so what are the functions? I mean, if we go to the web and we go to the administrator's side of things, uh, we have various functionalities based on the database that we have. Migrations. So First things first, admin can create, edit, and delete rules. Mm, so I'm going to create each and every single thing that requires that. Mhm. So PHP artisan make Livewire. Uh, we're gonna make Livewire. For what? Admin uh, rules index. No, rules are going to be fixed. What am I saying? Make Livewire admin users index. Uh, then we're going to do one for create. Then we're going to do one for edit. Oh yeah, then we switch it up. After that, we do companies. Companies edit, index, and create. Next thing that we can do is we go on after users, we got companies after companies. Let's move to the clients. So admin clients, clients, clients create. We have done clients index, and then we have done clients edit. Mm, suppliers. Do the same with suppliers. Just in case you guys chat me up, I will be able to see the chat, um, but only like, limited, uh, because I'm actually using one screen. So let me try and find a way of making it limitless. Auto screen off, let's say 30 minutes. Okay, now we're good. So suppliers edit, suppliers create, suppliers index. Next is branches. Branches index, branches creates, and branches edits. Next we move to the product categories. So we'll do admin product categories, edit. We'll do the create, and then we'll do the index. Okay. Next thing we can do with the brands. So product brands. We'll do the index. We'll do the create, and we'll do edits. Then we move on to the product descriptions. So product descriptions, edit, index, and create. Then we have, after the product descriptions, we have the product items, product items. Then we have create, we'll have edit, and then we will have index. All right, so now once we've done that, we have so many different things to work with. If you go to Livewire, admin, you have all these different things to work with. So now we have to create a CRUD system for all these things to function. For that to happen, we have to declare the routes firsthand. And the routes are as follows. So you have first of all the branches. You can start with the branches, and then we can say route prefix. So inside the prefix of admin, you can put another prefix of branches, right? And then group. Okay, and this will take a function. And this function goes on and plays it like this. So the same happens with all the other routes. It happens with the brands. So brands, clients, companies, product categories, product descriptions, product items, suppliers, and users. So branches, brands, clients, right? Companies, product descriptions, um, product items, suppliers, and users. I don't know why I did this extra one. Silly me. So branches, brands, clients, companies. Uh, product descriptions. I put this comment out here so that they help me out as well. Product items. We have suppliers, and last but not least, we have users. Now we have to be very careful because users already has like a predefined or pre-existing list of routes, so we need to be careful not to repeat and override some of those routes. Okay, now we'll get on with the branches. So how to declare routes in Livewire? Well, we have route, right? It's always going to be a get route. I'm going to say, okay, so this is for the index. And then we're going to bring it in from this point over here. So we'll do admin. Oh, it's already been brought in. Admin branches index. So we'll start with admin. Then we'll do backslash branches backslash then index then double colon class, and we'll give this a name. Name will be admin dot companies dot index. Right, we move on forward. These are the remaining two. Then we have the create. This will be create, and this one will be create. Then this one we have to put in an ID inside here. After the ID, we have to put in edit. After editing, we'll put edit here, then edit here. So now that is the general overview of the routes and how we're going to create them. So that being done, I can do the same. Can just decide to copy this, paste it here, and do this, do this, do this, and then I'll say brands, and then I'll do this. I'll say preserve case, and then I will start entering. So 1, 2, 3, right? But this one is supposed to be, oh, this was admin branches, admin branches. Oops. Then this one should be brands. Grave mistake, grave mistake. But now, since we've rectified it, we move on to the next one. Now we replace brands with clients. Now we need to get to that point where it starts. There it is. We need to know that it's only 6, so I'll just do 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I move on to the next one. So this could be routine, like I could just decide that okay, and I move like this, then okay, move the next. And that's it. So now instead of moving so many different uh, places, I could take this, hit Control F, change it to companies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move on to the next one, change it to well, this one is interesting. Product descriptions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then this one is also product items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have suppliers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have the users at last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I think the routes, they're all done. That was very quick, very simple. So now I'll just save that, counter check with the ones that need to be snake case, like these ones. Don't underscore there. There's no other one. Okay, that should be that. Okay, so now if I start declaring the routes inside my menus, they will pop up much better than we thought. Much better. Hmm. Now the only thing I wanted to do was the routes. I didn't think I had the motivation to carry it out. Because now look. If I go to users, admin users, if I go to companies, it loads it. If I go to which one did I touch the other time? Which one did I touch the other time? Could have been it was only the dashboard, honestly. Now I'm even looking for it and I just created those things. I must be sleepy. Okay, so now next thing is to come up with components for the routes themselves, the anchor tags, everything, the templating. So I need to do pa make components, and I will do admin sidebar. It's only just links. So I'll do admin sidebar. Then after that, I can do user sidebar. Then I can also do company sidebar, which is perfect. Okay. So now in this component, I'm just going to open admin sidebar for a second. I'm going to open layouts app. Now, wherever we have our navigation is where we have our problem. Right here. You can come in here, cancel this out, and then come and say if then routes or request is admin and anything else that follows it. Um, and I'll paste this here. Or no, what am I doing? I'll do x admin links, admin sidebar. And then I can do an else if, and I'll pick the same request. Let's say if the request is user, then we do user. Then we take the else if again, and this will say if the request is company, then use the company sidebar, and all that and if is gone. Now, the more we look at this, it's becoming clearer and clearer. But there's more I want to do with this, because this one, let's say for example, so if this is a company, this dashboard is for the company. What happens? They're going to still portray the user, or is it going to portray the company through the dashboard? So what I'm going to do in this situation, I'll say if, rather, I'll paste it again. So if, this one here, if, then I'll paste this, request is now company. Then If request is company, this should be the else. So the if side of things will be the same thing, except we'll use the company's logo. So this situation will be, because I'm sure there's going to be a company that's being passed through. So I'll say company logo path. And yeah, unable to locate class or view for component company. That's because it's not being passed. For component company, I didn't declare a component called company. Oh, there you are. Okay. So if it's a company, then this, if it's a company, the dashboard, this switches up to the company name and everything. Great. Now I need to remove these links that are up here. These are really bothering me. Mm, okay, so this on the sidebar. Where did it start from? I remember it had an aside. I think it had aside. Can't even see it. I began here, so it's before. I'll just have to remove all of these things. I'm not going to use them. I'm not gonna use them. I don't think I'm gonna use them. Um, where the dashboard? Where's the dashboard declared? It's in the navigation menu, of course. Should have known. That's why it was all this time. So whatever it is that is inside this navigation menu, I should actually be taking it and trying to do something with it. Like say, for example, mm, if someone is authenticated, then this thing that we created the first time is shown. I'll take this, put it in side up, and then auto. This is margin left auto. Should be margin start or margin left margin start. Okay. Everything else that is inside here disappears. Those things for like notifications and all that. And if we need it, we'll put it. And I don't see why we'll use it right now. Unless we can just put it here. Now there's a problem. I don't like this. I don't like the fact that you have the capabilities of using profile photos and yet nothing. So go to the Jetstream and enable the profile photos feature and refresh. Boom. So if I hit on this, go to profile, it's good. Looks very good. Yeah, we're not dropping frames. I have photo replacement. Let's see if that works. I'm going to the picture. See. Ah, hmm. There's something that we need to do first before we do it. We continue like the storage. Hmm? Mm. Oh, on photo. Save it. It doesn't make sense why this whole thing is not going. Select the photo again. So you can see internal server error. The file upload stuff. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. It's supposed to essentially upload it and then just store it away. I'm sure if I hit save, then another error pops up somewhere. Value error. Hmm. Oh, we'll look into that later. As of now, things are looking up, so won't bother much. Those links at the very top. Okay. If it's not in app, could it be in guest? No. If not, could it be in the sidebar? Mm, I didn't touch any of those with templates, which means this needs to be inspected, seen where it lands. The aside, the first thing on the side, which is here. Ah, great. Mm, okay, so the logo should always lead to, let me say the homepage. Com is not defined. Wait, what? Hmm, must be pulling my leg. Hmm, I'll call this home. Once you call that home, mm-mm, this shouldn't be here. What have I done? It should be here instead. Ah, yeah, I think I'm ready to go sleep now. So this is how much we've covered. I think we've covered a substantial amount of work. Now, I think dealing with the CRUDs is the next objective. Tomorrow we deal with the CRUDs. I think I'm going to join in from the afternoon and I'm going to see how I can do in the afternoon. Other than that, I mean, 1 hour is more than enough to actually have covered a substantial amount of work in terms of, um, you know, putting all those things together. Let's actually create the links for the admin. I'll create some links. Mm, let's start with this. Should. No, I might have just lost it. Okay, no, found it. Found it. See what happens here. But we're in admin. No, we're not in admin. Hmm. It's gonna be interesting. I think we're good. I'm so sleepy now. I can do an if statement in here, by the way. At if, and I can say request is admin. Um, then I can come in here and write active. Great. Mm. Can start with users or even administrators, but let's say users. Yeah, let's say users. And then down here, we'll start with, yeah, I think I'm crashing now. Eish, goddamn. I think I'm crashing now. All right, so we have users. The first thing is um, users list. Then we have what else? We have the create a user form. Create new user. We're going to have also administrators. And then we're going to have create a new administrator. I'll just keep it short. Now this, if the request is admin users, okay, I'll be okay. I think that's it. We can do an or. Request is admins. I actually didn't create that. So I'm going to come in here and make some live wire. Admin, admins, edit, create, and index. That's fine. And I'm going to declare those in the routes. So the place I declare them is right before branches. I'll call this one admins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The quota has been applied. And invalid dot action. This is I did create this. Oh, I was wondering. Okay then. Um, cool. Comment out. Do the thing first, then comment back in. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Well, this thing it does where it's opening. It shouldn't be opening. Like the only ones that are active should be menu open. Right. So if I come in here, click on this. Yes. Good. Good, 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 good. I think that's it. I think I'll stop there for now. We have a potential for pulling up 6 hours tomorrow. Um I'll do this from the office where I work, and so I think we'll be okay. We'll be very sorted. Well, that's it, folks. I think I'm going to crash now. It's very late. I have a very early morning, so yeah. I guess I'll say see you tomorrow. This application is going to end within the month if I keep at this speed, to be honest. But um, I really need to I really need to stay disciplined. I'm sleepy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Steve number continuation of that application in short notice as well. But we've done a decent amount of time on it and we've covered quite a bit. So hopefully we continue tomorrow. That being said, thank you for tuning in. Take care and God bless.